Attack on merch. Check it out in the link below. Sarcastically explained. Attack on Titan.
すみません。このアニメの名前は進撃の巨人です。
Sorry, sarcastically explained. Shingeki no. Okay, you know what? No, nothing's consistently named in this f***ing franchise anyway, so Attack on Titan is a show about attacks from titans. What's a titan, you might ask? It's these giant, naked, goofy looking things right here. Now, don't be fooled by their looks though. These things are big, they're fast, and they're dumb. But that's not all.
Good grief, he's naked!
But don't you worry, because humanity has built a great wall, and let me tell you, as a Chinese man, no one knows walls like I do, and these are great walls, the best walls. But what do you do when all that fails? Well, you'd think a gun or a cannon would do the trick, right? Nope, barely an inconvenience to most of these titans. The best way to fight these things is... Wait, let me just consult the good old field manual here. The best way to fight a titan is to strap up a grappling hook / jetpack combo and slash the back of the neck with a giant box cutter? Excuse me, what? Anyway, the walls are pretty safe and life is good. Oh, except the walls aren't good because a big ass titan and an Iron Man titan said so. Oh, by the way, here are our main characters. That's Eren, his sister, but not really his sister, Mikasa, and their best friend Armin. You know what every anime protag needs? Trauma. Lots of nurturing trauma. And this happens in the form of Eren and Mikasa's mom turning into Titan Chow and their dad going missing, but not before giving us the biggest tease of all time in anime history. What the fuck's in the Jaeger's basement? Oh, if you read the manga, you would know. Okay, if this is your first anime, because this one is kind of like the gateway anime, you'll be hearing that a lot. Anime he yokoso. And so begin Eren's ascension to main character, which I am told will only take 4 seasons. Well, more like 2 and a bit if you count the part where he expresses more emotions than just anger. So, where does a group of orphans go in this world? Well, pack your bags because Eldia needs you, maggots. That's right, the army. Where of course we get a drill sergeant. Jaeger, why didn't you learn to use this broken 3D MG training harness? Because you told me to, drill sergeant. Browse, why are you eating that raw potato? And from here on out, Eren begins a long and arduous climb to become a storied and grizzled veteran of the Scouting Legion. Psych, giant ass titan heard you talking shit. All of his squad mates get murked, and at this point you think Eren protags up and stops him right in his tracks, right? Psych, he also dies. But not even to the big ass titan. Mikasa gets the big sad over it, but psych again. Eren actually turned into a titan. Shocker, I know. And he kicks absolute ass in his titan form. So much so that he actually gets arrested. And it's at this point we are introduced to Erwin Smith and Levi Ackerman of the Scouting Regiment. Oh, and turns out there's a wall religion or something, and they are present in the court of law and they give their opinion for some reason. Trial goes on and it looks bad, but Eren gets off scot-free and he's used as a human weapon to fight the Titans. And so by default, he joins the elite scouting regiment. Very convenient. Now it's the Scouting Legion's first mission outside the walls in, well, since episode 1, I guess. There's another Titan and it's acting rather weird. Turns out it's Annie and they capture her with significant incident and most of Levi's squad dying. Yikes. Oh, and it turns out the walls are made of Titans. Wait, what? And on that cliffhanger, we go to season 2, where we learn that the piece of shit wall religion was in on this. And it's at this point you're wondering, how can he summarize the 2 remaining seasons in such a short video? Well, dear viewer, it's because really not all that much happens on the macro level, to be honest. There's a lot of micro stuff in there, to be fair. So here we are in season 2, and we've got a very abnormal Titan. This one talks, which is really damn creepy.
その武器はなんて言うんですか?
But if that's not bad enough, it's gathering intel on the Scouting Regiment and what it's capable of. Oh, and it turns out Titans are people. Wait, what? Also, waifu bait number 1, Crystal Lens, may hold the key to all this somehow.
本当によかった。
結婚したい.
Speaking of Krista, she's under attack, but Ymir is here to save the day because she's also a Titan. Alright, if there's anyone else here who's lying about their identity, now's the time to get it out of the way. Alright, turns out Krista isn't Krista. Her name's actually Historia. She's a bastard daughter to the king and his mistress. Okay, and it turns out that Berthold and Reiner aren't actually who they say they are either. It turns out they are the Colossal and Armored Titans respectively, No joke, Reiner said this so casually that I almost missed it on the first viewing.
俺が鎧の巨人で、こいつが超大型巨人ってやつ。
This causes a shitstorm to erupt where Eren gets kidnapped. If I didn't know any better, I'd say Eren likes being held captive. Hey, no king shaming, it's 2020, you do you, bro. Totally cool. The scouts then risk everything to get Eren back because he's literally their best chance. You gotta love anime. The solution to everything is angsty teenagers. Erwin's damn well determined and will you'd better Shinzo wa Sasaki yo because he said so. But looks like it's not enough, he gets his arm bitten off and Reiner throws more and more titans at their position, which looks really bad. Oh, and there's a smiling titan that killed Eren and Mikasa's mom, and it looks like all's lost, so this is the perfect time to get a confession out of Mikasa, which is the most anime girl thing ever. Being honest with your feelings? And then Eren does the standard shonen thing and brushes off his feelings because of the symbolism here or something, but really, I think he could have went for the kiss and saved them. Eren then uses his superpower of screaming. Oh, except that's not it. Turns out he has what's known as the coordinate or the founding titan. Eren stops the attack and in a poetic twist, sends all these titans towards the smiling titan, thus avenging their mother. Yeah, that was really powerful stuff. And that's season 2. And it turns out that the Beast Titan is this dude or something. Looks familiar. And on to season 3, here's Kenny. Kenny dies. Oh my god, they killed Kenny. You bastard. Turns out he was Levi's uncle. Here's Historia. Her dad tries to get her to become a Titan and eat Eren to inherit his founding and attack Titans. This is all for the purpose of retaking the throne. Rod rejects his humanity and turns into a supermassive Titan that threatens to break through the wall and stuff. It looks a little bit like the Siege of Ba Sing Se. But thanks to some quick thinking on the part of the scouts and John? I'm sorry, I don't know which one it is. They manage to stop him and Historia deals the last hit, thus cementing her status as queen. And she didn't even need 3 dragons. Truly a queen of the people. And so what's next for Eren and friends? Well, Erwin's most ambitious offensive yet. To retake the Wall Maria and to find out what the fuck is in Eren's basement. To the faithful who are anime watchers only like myself, this was the moment. And turns out that the Beast Titan alongside Reiner and Bertold want to stop him, but the situation seems to be under control. The scouts have secured a lot of the perimeter, Eren's plugged the wall, and they can finally go down to the basement, right? Right? Nope. Reiner and Bertold let all hell break loose, but Eren's well prepared for this rematch. But to throw another wrench in things, Zeke is killing off the horses with what I can only describe as a Titan trebuchet. Things get pretty rough. Erwin leads a suicide charge against the Beast Titan. Zeke eventually gets suckered into this, but surprise, surprise, Captain Levi's here. Honestly, there's nothing like seeing Levi go all out. Levi hesitates because he wants to capture him to revive Erwin, but too bad for him, turns out there's another Titan, and he bails out Zeke. There is then a very intense debate on who should get the remaining Titan syringe. Basically, whoever gets it gets to eat Bertold and live on. It's between Armin and Erwin. And it's Armin. So do you like lore bombs? Because Attack on Titan has one hell of a lore bomb. Basically, the inhabitants of Paradise Island or the Walls are known as Eldians. They have a gene that allows them to turn into Titans basically at will. This of course gave them the leg up in any military conflict and allowed them to dominate. They then subjected their rivals, the Marleyans, to some pretty horrific shit. But no king rules forever. A bit of civil strife breaks out amongst the ruling Eldians, and this allows the Marleyans to rise up and take over. They then of course show their Eldian overlords mercy. Ha, just kidding. They subjected them to being second-class citizens. And so the only use left for the Eldians was for a few of them to become military assets. Oh, and in the intervening years, a few of the Eldians fled to Paradise Island where they made their own alternate timeline and brainwashed an entire populace, hence the humans we have today who have no knowledge of the past. Back on the mainland though, they couldn't assemble politically in any meaningful way. If you were part of the resistance movement like Eren's dad was, you could be subjected to an eternity of mental prison because basically you'd be shipped off to the island, where you would then be turned into a dumb Titan and left to wander the islands for the rest of your days. Oh, and it turns out that Grisha's the dad of both Eren and Zeke, and in a tragic twist, the smiling Titan was actually Grisha's first wife. Oof, talk about going full circle. Sorry, Carla. Grisha himself was going to be subject to this too, but eventually with the help of a double agent, he inherits the Attack Titan, soon to be Eren's, and the name of the show. Grisha then heads to the Walls to start a new life. His mission is simple: steal the founding Titan and put those Marleyan dogs in their place. Wow, is this all really life is? Just a giant circle of war crimes? So with all that out of the way, the walls were claimed, and within a year, things are a bit better. The scouting regiment then finally gets to see the ocean, so things are pretty good. Provided that Zeke doesn't actually attack them anymore. But what's next? We find ourselves at Season 4. War. Naturally. Hey guys, Eric here. Hope you liked that video. If you did, remember to like, comment, subscribe, turn notifications, and maybe, just maybe, check out all those links below. Thanks for watching.